What do you do when the world already calls you the best, and you still find a way to shock everyone? You do what Kylian Mbappé does. You step onto that pitch, you silence every single critic, and you rewrite history one goal at a time. Because that's exactly what happened. And if you think you've seen everything Mbappé has to offer, you haven't seen anything yet. France came into this match with something to prove. The pressure was immense. The expectations were enormous. And for most players, that kind of weight crushes them before the first whistle even blows. But Mbappé? He feeds on it. From the very first minute, he was different, sharper, faster, more focused than anyone else on that pitch. Every time he touched the ball, something electric happened. The defense had no answer. The goalkeeper had no chance. And the crowd, well, the crowd knew they were watching something they would tell their grandchildren about. By the time the final whistle blew, France had delivered a dominant, commanding, emphatic win. And standing at the center of all of it, exactly where he always is, was Kylian Mbappé. But this wasn't just a win. This was history being written in real time. Mbappé didn't just score. He broke records that have stood for years. Numbers that legends built over entire careers gone. Rewritten by a man who is still nowhere near the end of his story. Think about what that means. The players whose records he just broke, they gave everything they had to reach those numbers. Years of sacrifice, dedication, and brilliance. And Mbappé surpassed them with the kind of calm, focused precision that makes it look almost effortless. He is now among the greatest scorers in French football history. He is now a name that will be mentioned alongside Zidane, Platini, and Henry, not just in the future, but right now, today, in 2025. And what makes it truly extraordinary is not just the records themselves. It is how he broke them. With style, with speed, with that unstoppable clinical finishing that no goalkeeper in the world has figured out how to stop. But let's zoom out for a second. Because Mbappé's performance is about more than one match and more than one record. This is a man carrying the hopes of an entire nation on his shoulders. Every French fan, every football lover around the world, they watch him knowing they are witnessing something rare, something that comes along maybe once in a generation. He is 26 years old. 26. And he is already doing things that players twice his experience never managed to do. The question is no longer whether Mbappé is one of the greatest players of his generation. That debate is over. The question now is just how high the ceiling actually is. And based on what we saw in this match, nobody knows the answer to that yet. Kylian Mbappé came onto that pitch and did what he always does. He made the impossible look routine. He broke records, he inspired a nation, and he reminded every single person watching why football at its highest level is the most beautiful sport on earth. Records will keep falling. History will keep getting rewritten. And Mbappé will keep showing up faster, sharper, and more dangerous than ever. The only question left is, what record does he break next? If you want more breakdowns of the biggest moments in football right now, subscribe and hit that bell. Because the story of Kylian Mbappé is far from over and you do not want to miss what comes next.